那你要坐还是要站？
看你。
啊，看心默。
Let's all bow our heads and pray in silence.
阿门。啊，奉主属圣名，我们继续来谈。
Hallelujah, Lord Jesus Christ, we continue our class.
所以，在这个不可以直接画下来。
So here we cannot draw a straight connection.
如果要画的话，
If you do want to draw a
不要
connection,
忘记有一个创造。
do not forget that there is a creation.
好，那现在再看这个是灵界的哈。
So looking at these things in the circle in terms of the spiritual realm,
我们讲结果就好。
let's just look at the result.
神创造的是一定是好的，
All things that God has created is good.
但是绝对不是像神一样绝对的。
However, this goodness is not an absolute good.
神是不会堕落的，
God is one that will not fall.
不会改变的。
God is one that will not change.
所以在神没有转动的影子。这个是那个雅各书哈，好，它不会改变的。
So God is never changing.
被造之物会不会改变？
Will the things that he has created change?
会改变，
Yes.
可能改变，
There is the possibility of change.
所以会改变才有堕落。
And because there is this possibility of change, there is the possibility of falling.
好，人为什么会堕落？
And why is it that mankind will fall?
因为他是好，
Because he was created good.
他要像神，
And he wanted to be like God.
在知道的这个事情上，
In the ideas of knowledge and understanding of
要
God.
跟神一样。
And wanted to be like God.
在这一点哈，
And under this premise,
就堕落了。
then that leads to falling.
他不是要像神 Almighty 啊，什么不是？只要要知善恶便如神，这就错了。
But it's not that they wanted to be almighty like God, but wanting to know the knowledge of good and evil. And this is what led to their fall.
这是一个改变。好，那我们再看这个。
So going back to this principle,
我们来看以弗所书，
let's look in the book of Ephesians.
我看结果就好。这当中有这个词有不一样的哈。我们看以弗所书6章，
Let's look at Ephesians chapter 6.
第6章第10节。
Let's look at Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10.
如果你们参加什么 YTTC 啦、NYTS 啦，常常这一段常常在念的哈。
For those of you who frequent YTTC or NYTS, this is a commonly brought up
就
verse.
是当什么基督精兵啊哈。
And this is to support the idea that you ought to be a good Christian soldier.
基督精兵你就很多装备啊。
And that when you are a good Christian soldier, then you wear the whole armor of God.
你就会想到那个当兵的哈。
Then you feel like you want to join the army of God.
你就会想到军人哦。
And then you think of people who are in the military and wearing all sorts of armor. And do you guys think of this?
这个重新再想一想啊。
So let's look at this from another perspective.
来，第10节请念。
Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might.
第11节。
Verse 11. Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
好，那个 devil 是谁呢？
And who is this devil that is referred to in verse 11?
要打仗的哈。
And that you are standing against this devil.
第12节。
Verse 12.
好，请念。
Verse 12. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood,
所
but
以不是跟人打哈，
that we are not wrestling against man,
跟谁打？
but rather against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this age, against spiritual hosts of wickedness in the heavenly places.
你在这里有没有从这里找到一些 elements？
And from this verse, do you see any commonalities with what is encircled on the board?
有没有？
Yes.
有，譬如说，啊，
For example, heavenly places.
还有呢？你看 prosperity 对不对？他本来顾得你跟他打仗哦。
So originally, all of that, this was under the creation of God, and this was good. But why is it now that we are warring against these things?
表示他有什么？ 都堕落啊，
then we can conclude that these things that were once created good have fallen.
对不对？
Does this make sense?
还有呢
What else?
，powers，对不对？
Same with powers.
是不是？
Is this not so?
现在是对打的啊。
And now we are in this battle.
再想，
Let's think even further.
在以弗所书第6章14节的时候，
If we look in Ephesians chapter 6, verse 14,
这个时候的那个你在哪里？嗯，
where
或
are
是说我们在哪里？
oh, where are we in relation to
6章12节，我们对不对？
Oh, and in verse 12, in the context of where it says we, where is this we?
这个 we 呢，在保罗写信的时候，
And this was when Paul was writing the letter.
跟他们打的这个是什么 power， 对不对？
And this is the power,
就是 principality， 对不对？
and that is the principalities.
啊，we 在哪里？
Where is this we then?
至少是保罗嘛，对不对？
At the minimum, there is Paul,
还有呢，
and who else?
以弗所的教会啊，
The church of Ephesus.
他们打仗的啦，
And these are the ones that are fighting against one another.
对不对？
Is this true?
所以以这个那现在这个继续下来呢，
And if we continue in this thought process,
你念这个经文的时候，
when we read this verse,
你会想到谁？
you think of Thomas.
是不是？谁是 Thomas？
Who is Thomas?
谁？是你呀、
It's,
对不对哈？
it's
你有没有想到你？
yeah.
对呀、
So
读
you,
圣经是这样读的嘛？
so you think of we as a pronoun as it involves you, yourself.
有一个叫张孝成，是谁啊？哦，是你呀、
We have
你是不是在这边？
a brother Zhang,
对不对？
and he is included in this.
啊，
we.
这边是做什么的？
And what do these we do?
这是一个国度，
This is a kingdom.
这国度怎么来的？
And where did this kingdom originate from?
因为堕落了，
Because of the falling,
堕落的亚当，
the fallen, sinful Adam,
罪从一人入了这个世界，
and that's sin has entered into this world.
这个罪的世界就是黑暗，
And this is a realm of darkness.
这边是不信，
This is the realm of unbelief.
这是什么呢？黑暗，
So this is darkness.
这个是 in 还是 unrighteousness？ 是不是？
Unrighteousness. You-
对不对？继续下去，
and so on and so forth.
有没有？
Is this not so?
这是比列，对不对？还有呢？ 就是在这边。
So this is where all of these fall under this.
那这边呢？
And over on this side,
为什么会有这样子呢？
why do we have this?
因为我们有什么
Because we have
十
the
字架的救恩
we have the saving power of the cross.
啊、有救恩之后，我们就是相信了，相信耶稣基督，
And that through the power of the cross, we go from being an unbeliever to a believer.
我们就光明了，
Then we come from dark to light,
我们就义了，
from unrighteousness to righteousness.
我们就基督了，
Then we are we then are going to Christ,
我们就神的
and we are
神
now
的殿了。
now we are the temple of God.
这两个怎么样？
So in terms of these two,
是绝对不相容、不相交、不相合。
And there is no commonality or no ground for middle between the two.
对不对？
Is that true?
不相交、不相容、不相合，不在一起。
That they have no part with one another.
啊，所以是，这是恶，
And this is evil,
这是什么样？好的，
and this is good.
不可以放在一起啊。
And they cannot be put together.
好，再来想，
And let's continue.
这个 power principality 为什么会堕落？
So why is it that the powers and principalities, they fell?
因为他们是灵界的，
Because they are spiritual,
并且他不是神，
and they are not God.
所以他们也有堕落的可能，就好像人的堕落的可能。
And they too share the same commonality as man to have the potential to fall.
被创造在这里塑造的这个 principality power 是好的，
That under the creation of all things, including the principalities and power, they were created as good.
从圣经来看，
From a biblical perspective.
这一些圣经有时候给它一个统称的名词，
And that's the Bible gives it a certain name.
就是 angel。
And they, to summarize it, they gave it the name angels.
英文叫 angel。
In English, it is in reference
其
to
实
angels.
angel 你这个字把它从圣经把它全部查过去，
And if you do an in-depth study of the word angels,
你是不是 angel？No， 你应该是 angel。什么叫 angel？Angel
what is an angel?
的它的意思是 messenger，
Oh, an angel is a messenger
就是神所差的。
and is someone that is sent by God.
这个你要那个你们回去要做 word study。
And this is something that is worthy of doing a word study on.
那 word study 怎么做呢？
And how do you do a word study?
我们 logo 那个不是 rama， 你先找一个字，
So you can go onto the Rhema app, and if you look up a word,
你哪个语言都可以。
in whichever language you prefer,
譬如说你要做那个angel 这个字，
and if you want to do a word study on angel,
你就找一节圣经，
you look up a verse,
那你就去看那个圣经哈。
and you look at the Bible.
那个我们来看出埃及记好了
So you take an example in the book of Exodus,
啊，出埃及记第3章。
Exodus chapter 3.
哎呀，我不好啦，因为这个你会问更多。
Maybe this might not be a good
自己害
example
自己，
because
但是
this might raise even more
先
questions.
不要问了，因为这个不，现在如果讲这个讲不完。
If let's not go down this bunny hole for now.
那我们看第3章，
Let's look at chapter 3.
那个好了，不看这个，我们来看另外一个好了。你找一个有天使的，
But rather, let's look at a different example. Can anyone find a verse in
我们
relation
看
to?
创世纪22章好了。
Let's look at Genesis chapter 22 then.
我们看22章11节，
Let's look at Genesis chapter 22, verse 11.
我们只看一个字好，其他的不要问。
And we're only going to look at one word.
12节好了，
Let's look at verse 12.
看有没有？一定要瑞玛，
Can we pull up Rema, please?
瑞玛，并且要用希伯来文。
And let's also look at the Hebrew text.
你的圣经是什么？
Your Bible is.
都可以啊，你念一下这一节。
Please read the verse.
不是，好啊，中文也可以。
12节，天使说：“你不可。”
天使说，好，这个呢？那英文呢？
He said.
said， 哇，这样了，那就11节好了。
Rather, let's look at verse 11.
11节在哪里？
It's highlighted. And the angel of the Lord.
哦，the angel， 对不对？那你到希伯来文的这个22章11节。
And if we take a look at the Hebrew text of Genesis 22, verse 11.
对。这是11节吗？ OK。维克拉卡拉，那就对他讲呢，这个是谁？马阿，对不对？你念成马阿，马拉。那个马拉基数哈，马拉后面加是 he， 那个是第一人称的那个受词，就是好了。这是马克是什么东西？
And what is the meaning of this word malak?
是什么？
It says here. What
是
does
什
it
么
mean?
？Messenger。
It is messenger.
啊，那中文把它翻译成天使，有一个天，你就晓得什么，飞在空中的啦。
But the Chinese translation is angel, and in the Chinese it's tian. It's heavenly, something that like floats around in the air.
那其实你这次把它查完圣经，人有时候被差遣的也是天使，也是马拉。
And if you do a further study of the word angel, sometimes even humans are referred to as an angel under the context of being a messenger of God.
知道吗？那祭司也是马拉。
And priests are also
施洗约翰也是马拉。
John the Baptist is also a malak.
旧约的希伯来就是马拉，新约就是 angelos。
So in the Old Testament, it was referred to as malak. In the New Testament, it is referred to as angel.
angelos。
And angelos.
好，你看启示录第2章、第3章。
Let's look at Revelations chapter 2 or 3.
要写信给，来2章第1节。
Let's look at Revelations chapter 2, verse 1. Revelations chapter 2, verse 1. To the angel of the church of Ephesus, write, These things says he who holds...
好，是写一封信给 angel。
And it is writing a letter to the angel.
那个 angel 是不是在空中飞的？那个是不是？
Is this angel one of these heavenly beings that are floating around in the air?
应该不是啦。
No, it is not.
你写一封信，然后会
One does not write a letter and toss it into the air.
他怎么接啊？就接走了，
So the angel will have to swoop down and
还
catch
是
it.
你把它烧了，还是怎么样？
Or maybe you burn it to...
还是你去 post 啊，收信者 angel 啊，
Or maybe you address your mail to the angel.
有吗？可以吗？不行。那这 angel 是谁？
So who is this angel?
就是那个教会的使者，教会的代表，照顾教会的，看
And
教。
these were the representatives or the leaders of the church.
所以也叫做什么 angelos
And they too are also referred to as angelos.
angel， 那个还 angel 嘛？你读这个没有很感觉奇怪，写信给 angel。
So do you guys not find it strange that it uses the word angel here?
哦，所以 angel 也是有时候指着人。
So sometimes the terminology angel can also be in reference to humans.
说是 messenger 就是带信息的，
An angel is someone who is a messenger, someone who carries a message.
属灵的就是所谓的灵界的使者，就是 if spiritual then spiritual being then this should be the spiritual messenger. And spiritual messenger, you will understand it under angel. That's that common sense is angel, the spiritual being. And then 我们人呢？
And what about us humans?
如果受神差遣，
If we are sent by God,
那是神的，也是神的 messenger。
then are we not God's messengers as well?
那中文就把它翻成使者，也就是 messenger。
And under that translation, then it is, and in Chinese, it is a messenger.
好，讲回来这里，
So coming back to the board,
所以这个是词的问题哈，这个是 terminology 的问题。
and this is a terminology
这
problem.
个所有的这些，给它一个名称叫做什么 ？spiritual。
So all of this was denoted under the name of angels.
那 angel 它有，这是讲它的 position 啊，
And these
这
words,
是 position，
and these are positions.
这些讲它的那个capability， 它
And
的
the
能
powers
力，
refers to their capabilities.
这是它在这个 position 里面，它是 principle 是为首的嘛哈。
And the principalities means that he is the principal of this domain.
所以在神所创造的灵界里面，
So under the spiritual realm of the things that God has created,
也有一个 order，
there is an order to things as well.
也有一些有具体的名字，有具体就是 very concrete concrete name，
But some of these also have concrete names.
譬如说 angel 哈
Take angels for example.
general speaking 就 angel 是做好多啊，千
Also
千万。
on a general note, angels, there are multitudes of angels.
你们晓不晓得 angel 的有一些名字呢？
Do
Angel
some of
的
you
名字
know some names of angels?
啊 ，cherubim 对不对？还有呢？
So there's cherubims,
还有呢 ？Gabriel、
Gabriel,
Michael 在哪里啊？
Brother Michael.
有没有叫 Gabriel？
Is anyone's name Gabriel here?
Seraphim，
Seraphim.
还有呢？对，这就是它有特称的、特别的名字的。
And these are some concrete examples of specific names of angels.
那这些呢是一些位置的，
And these are some of the positions that they will hold.
所以在 throne 有几个 throne？
In terms of thrones, how many thrones are there?
很多。
There are many thrones.
启示录我们也做 throne 了，你知道吗？
In the Revelations, there are many thrones.
我们也做，你也要做，你也
And
要
that
做
we
throne，
must sit upon our thrones.
有没有？你坐在宝座上有没有？
Yeah.
有。好了，知道吗？那我们看到，后来成我们敌人呐、这个 powers、prosperity， 对不对？对不对？这些 power， 这些 prosperity 变成我们的敌人了。
And now these powers and principalities have now become our enemies.
神有没有创造 powers？ 这里的 powers 跟 prosperity
So did God create these fallen powers and principalities?
跟这个问题一样，你不要回
And
答，
it is the same as the question that was posed for fallen Adam.
懂吗？
You
你说
understand?
这个是神创造的，
If you say these fallen powers and principalities were created by God,
就完蛋了。
then you are doomed.
神创造恶，这个神不可信。
That this God created wickedness, and this God is not worthy to worship.
你回答说这个不是神创造的，
But